Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTSA's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
From the gun, give on the inside. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Estes. He finds his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Creates a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Roadrunners are on the move. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack...
Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. caught in the backfield. It's Spears. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Bain. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Handoff to the lone back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Estes. Trying to get to it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's McLeod. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Monarchs in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Bain. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Bain. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, ODU. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Dropping back, it's Maine. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Harvin. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And Nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Getting some heat. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's McLeod. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Bain. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on a deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Bain. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Coming after him. Pulls it in. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it down the middle.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Herring. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw. It's Bain. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And the Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Estes. Got it!
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabs it in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Estes. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a man, it's Bain. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
40-yard line. 1st and goal. Old Dominion.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs! Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, UTSA, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass, it's Estes. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration. Great.
He snares it end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
31, UTSA, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Herring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll heave it deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bain. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They're working that left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the run. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the grab on the left. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it again. Looking to scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Still looking on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Estes. Fires to the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Estes. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Roadrunner. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Old Dominion, 31, UTSA.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.